Hey everyone, welcome to Inside the Laser Lab. We have Shelby, Tim, Walker, and a special guest.
Whoa. That's
coming. We're covering Meet the Team this week, and then we have some Chuck Rotary stuff we're talking about. We also have what else, Tim?
We have an old segment coming back.
Old segment. Oldie but goodie. And then what else, Shelby?
We have some contest stuff. It is that time of the month where we will announce a winner from our hashtag Made with FSL contest. We also have some super fun promotions. Little Q&A action like you guys always like. If you've got questions, you know where to put them. We will answer them. And if everything permits, right, we're going to jump in the software?
No.
Just kidding.
Software's getting goofy. Facebook was actually a little goofy.
It's not really the software that's goofy. It's the Facebook connecting to the software part that's goofy.
Actually, the software bit is more of an OBS issue, but it's fine.
Well,
we'll work those out. We'll jump into the software one of these days.
Yeah.
But until then,
I think we're going to start with Meet the Team, yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
Meet the Team. Now, if you don't know, this is where you get to meet other people from Full Spectrum Laser that help all the gears get going
so it's not
on a
just
daily
us all the
basis.
time.
Yeah, it's not just Tim and I and Shelby that make everything go. So we have Eric here. Hello. Oh, he's a soft-spoken gentleman. He's a very sweet guy. So, Eric, what do you do here?
I am a sales consultant here.
Yeah?
Sell lasers.
Are you human or robot?
A little bit of both.
You're all about those numbers. How long you worked here?
About 4 months now.
Yeah? 4 months? So, 4 months?
Daniel Creed says Eric's dad is my favorite DJ.
Eric?
You knew it was going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is something you're looking for, forward to making, planning to make? Are you a maker? Or are you not a maker?
I'm not a maker, but I do want to actually put some on the slide of my gun, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? With the fiber laser?
Yep, with the fiber laser.
What do you want to put on the side? What are you thinking about?
I don't know yet.
You don't know? Just something cool? Pew pew? Pew pew would be cool. All right. What do you normally do? What do you like to do after work? Relax? You go home?
Normally, yeah. I relax. I do coach football, so.
You a big football guy?
Yes.
Did you play football?
Yes.
Who'd you play football for?
Las Vegas High School.
Oh, okay. Miami Dolphins.
Who's
Shelby,
your
I
team?
told you should have done this.
Who's your team, Eric?
My team? The Saints.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. What position did you play?
I played wide receiver. As he stands here taller than me.
Yeah, I was gonna say more of a.
I played wide receiver. I played a little bit of running back.
You got hops, bro?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got
Catch
those
balls.
sticky
You got the
fingers.
sticky.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's how we did it in football. We just cheat all day. Wear those gloves that were straight super glue. You know?
Yeah.
So, back to the laser question. What's your favorite laser?
I would say one of the Pro machines.
Why?
Just because it can engrave on different stuff rather than the fiber and just metal.
Okay.
Right.
So anything CO2, really? But you like them big?
Yeah. Anything CO2.
All right. Your face. Oh, man. What is the most useless thing you know how to do?
I can do a one-handed clap.
Okay. What's that?
Clap with one hand.
Like this?
Yeah.
Do it, man. Oh man, that is useless. Oh.
Very
Nice.
All right, we gotta move on to a serious topic before I explode. What's your favorite laser material to work with, or that you've seen application-wise?
I like wood.
Yeah,
Yeah, wood's perfect.
just easy,
Yeah,
cheap,
it
easy,
is.
cool.
Yeah,
Just throw it in there, make anything.
different shades.
Shapes?
Shades.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, you can do different shapes. If you had any superpower, what would it be and why?
I think to teleport.
To teleport?
Yeah. Just so I can be anywhere at any time.
Yeah? Traveling easy?
Pretty much.
Now the thing is, could you bring stuff with you, or is it just your cellular structure?
So your
Just me.
clothes wouldn't come with you?
Yeah, just you, yeah.
Well,
So-
yeah, my clothes, obviously.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know. If
Alright,
you-
yeah,
teleportation.
I'll bring stuff with me.
Okay, so you could bring like luggage
Yeah.
or a laser to a customer.
There you go.
Wow.
That'd be sick.
Do you have? Oh, okay, we kind of asked this one. We covered
Yeah.
that. Any hobbies? We kind of covered that.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add to that? No,
No,
just
not really.
football guy.
Pretty much.
Who would play you in a movie?
I don't know.
Denzel Washington, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say him.
Yeah, pretty
Play
dead
good.
on.
He'd play good me.
Yeah, I think so. He wouldn't, he wouldn't be able to touch the greatness, but close.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
close. I don't know about Denzel with this thingy, but
Whatever.
we can all
It
strive
suits me.
for perfection, really. All right, last question. This is the most serious question. We asked this in the interview process. If you could be an animal, which one would it be and why?
I'd be a leopard.
A leopard?
Yeah.
Are there any reasons to that?
They're pretty strong. You know, I feel like besides lions, they eat the most because they have better hunting skills.
What do you base that on? That's it?
I don't
Hunting
know.
skills?
I mean, come on, they do good for themselves.
I mean, you had all day to think about
Oh
that
my
question. Oh, I'm just kidding. So, guys, this is Eric. I know some people watching already, have bought from you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lori Harris?
Yeah, she's bought for me.
Yeah. So if you guys want to talk to Eric about purchasing a laser, he's your guy. Yeah.
Definitely.
How'd you enjoy it?
It was good.
It was good?
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, man. Thank you for coming on.
Thank
Yeah?
you. Yes, sir.
Do we have a closing for this? Tim?
I have like a transition.
All right, let's
to where-
transition.
All right.
Till next time, guys.
Yep.
Bye, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Bye.
Like leopard speed, he's out of here.
Super fast. I definitely put my mic on wrong, but that's okay.
That's
You
okay.
can just hear my throat
No,
now.
it's a throat mic. It's fine.
Hope you heard that swallow.
Gross.
Daniel was so kind to point out that Eric's dad is a DJ, which is my favorite joke.
Shelby, just say it again. Do it.
What did the DJ name his son? Eric? You're welcome.
All right, bye, Eric. Good seeing you.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Sorry for that.
See you guys.
All right, bye, man. So I think let's do laser mysteries next. Yeah,
Laser
Unsolved
mysteries?
laser mysteries. It's an oldie but goodie. So
Spooky.
let's open up on that one.
All right. February 30th, 1:07 p.m. Tim attempts to run the Muse 3D. But as it's homing, it begins to make a terrible noise. What could be causing this unsettling sound? Whoa.
Alrighty. So if anybody has any issues when they turn on their machine and it goes to home and it has this little clunking issue, then that is due to the gantry being handled by FedEx like, you know, it's a pillow that they're tossing.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah, so, yeah, sometimes the gantry, even though it's a solid machine, it can be tweaked just a little bit to throw off that magnet sensor, and you'll get that homing da-da-da-da. Sometimes it'll just do that continuously. Other times it does it just a couple of times, and then it will home normally. So it's really up to you to sort of, if you have that issue, just look up. We do have a video on YouTube. Are we?
I was gonna try and see if I could get it in time, but I don't know if I can.
So today's laser mystery was actually a double mystery. One, what happens when your gantry's going wah? But also, what happened to the rest of the video, which you can find on our YouTube. We'll have it up there for you. We had a little Facebook glitch on our end, but that's okay.
It's okay, Tim.
It's all right. Oh.
You looked great, though.
But it will be uploaded to our YouTube, so you can figure out that mystery.
Yes.
I think we will learn more about chucks, right?
Like Converse?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Well, that's later. But we can do chuck rotary. If you want to learn anything about chuck rotary, I think this is a great video. We're going to talk over it and sort of just go over everything chuck rotary right now. Yeah?
Yep.
You have that video, Tim?
I do have that video.
Sweet.
All right.
Hey everyone, Walker here at Full Spectrum, and today we are talking chuck rotaries.
Okay, we're good.
All right, so setting up the chuck rotary, we're gonna put it in place. I like to butt it up against that corner, or rather that wall, lower the Z-table, and then at this point we're just gonna power the machine off because we need to plug in the chuck rotary. That rotary replaces the motor. So you're gonna take the signal port, you're gonna undo it, and simply plug in the chuck rotary.
Make sure you power off first.
Yes, definitely power off. And while it's off, we're gonna push the gantry all the way up to the top. And if you don't, and you do this, you're gonna figure out why we do that.
I'm just gonna tell them.
Nope. It's a learning process. So we're gonna boot up the machine. And now we're gonna go into the software and go to settings. We're gonna go to rotary. We're gonna enable rotary mode. And then we are going to select rotary type, chuck rotary. Who would have guessed?
My goodness.
My goodness. Now we're gonna keep all the steps the same. The only thing we're gonna change is the dimensions of our object. This is a very crucial part. We need to measure our object.
Diameter. Yep.
Yes, the diameter. We got about 100 millimeters. It's gonna, that actually we're gonna update so it takes millimeters and inches, but we converted it to inches.
That was
and-
very specific. You could probably put in 4 inches and be fine.
Yeah. But more specific, the better. Chuck rotary has a clamp system, so you can either open it up onto a cup or clamp it down onto a cup, depending on the size. And loosening it is going to make it bigger.
So you can either tighten it from the inside or from the outside.
Yep.
And sort of just make it straight. We're going to bring our laser. Now remember, the laser will only mechanically, with the button, move left to right.
Yep. Because you unplugged the y-axis earlier.
We're going to want to get that red dot right on the crest of that that cylindrical object. Now moving on to the galvo. The galvo takes not only the friction rotary, the wheel rotary, friction chuck. It also comes with this special, well, has this special chuck option available. It tilts. It also opens and closes, but you'll notice this guy can open and close and, go the other way,
Yeah,
right?
it can have tension in both directions.
Yes.
Which I will actually show later in the video.
It's important to note that when you select this chuck rotary, you're going to change the steps, which I think we need to add to this video.
Yep.
Change the steps to 3200, and again, punch in your rotary, your object's diameter. This ring was actually 1 millimeter, and we set it up, and we actually engraved on the inside. So
It's 1 inch, not 1 millimeter.
yeah, sorry, 1 inch. It's a big difference. Now we're gonna close it and grab it on the outside. That way we can engrave the inside, and we can do the reverse or vice versa if we want to get French.
I think that, all right.
Vice versa is French.
Pretty sure
Okay.
it's Latin, but okay.
It's Latin and French. My friend's from France. He said they say it all the time
I'm sure they do.
because it's Latin. All right, and now we're gonna set up material so it's even to the place we're engraving.
So, which is the bottom of the inside bottom of the ring.
That way we can autofocus to something. It's going to be very hard to autofocus to the inside of that ring. And you'll notice the chuck rotary is not actually tilted. It's just straight because the source of the fiber laser, that guy's cool, and is from a centralized point and it goes to the right. So it does
so it's
come in
actually-
at an angle. Should have turned off all the lights for this one, but that would have involved turning off the sun. You're gonna loosen that, and we're gonna show you how you can reverse that tension by just flipping the spring around, punching it back in the hole, and now we can do the outside of the ring. And it's not really a ring, it's just a copper pipe that we cut, but you get the point.
It's ring-like.
It's ring-like.
Yep.
And we have a small cylindrical object, and we're just going to engrave something on it. Just run our visuals on the Galva, which is pretty cool. The chuck rotary only works in raster mode. He's watching happen. There you go.
Ooh.
We got a little baby Goku there.
Okay.
Yeah. And there you go. If
There's
you
the
guys have
chuck.
any questions, please put them down in
This
the
is
comment
probably the
section
most
or
important
email
part of
us
the
at
video.
sales@fslaser.com. And please subscribe if you want to see more videos. Until next time, keep making.
Actually, the next part is the most important part. of
Okay,
this
let's be
video.
quiet and watch that because it's very important.
Oh, are you also a DJ? Are you Eric's dad?
I am Eric's dad.
That was the laser mystery.
I hope you guys did learn something about the chuck rotary and just the chuck rotary in general. If you guys have any questions, we do have Q&A at the end of the show, so I
Yeah.
think
Also, that video will be done probably, hopefully next week. Sometimes we like to show like work in progress videos on the live show, just to kind of give everybody like behind the scenes. So that video will be available on YouTube at a later date.
will, with a little more information than we gave actually.
Yep.
Got a
But
couple
yes.
questions coming in already, but we'll get to you guys here in just a minute. I promise I see them. I've got them right here. We'll get your questions.
They did ask, can the chuck be used on the 2D? No, it can not, unfortunately. But we'll save the rest of the video's questions for the end. We do have a contest.
We do
Hashtag made with FSL. We have how many entries?
5.
I mean, we have tons of entries.
Yeah.
Like tons of entries. But we picked 5 of our favorite to show
Okay.
you guys.
Yep. So we have like a top 5, and then we choose the winner at the end.
Yes.
All right.
So the first entry.
Crown and Crow Studios.
I love this.
I feel like we've talked about Crown and Crow before because they usually do pretty cool stuff.
It's a cool name.
Yeah,
I dig it.
but we do love a little good nerd thing around here.
Yeah.
What is that
sometimes if-
from?
Sometimes if you need a sign to put on your Hobbit hole, you just, you gotta laser engrave it.
D&D stuff?
No, it's Lord of the Rings, man.
Oh, same.
It's like literally in Lord of the Rings font. It totally does have
That font.
Hobbit hole vibes, though.
Fun fact,
Definitely.
that font is called Hobbiton script.
Hobbiton?
You're welcome.
Hobbiton?
Alrighty then.
Hip Hop Anonymous?
All right, number 2. And again, these aren't in any particular order. So,
Gonna grow.
Blueprint Woodworks.
I will say I really like this one. I like notch projects to go together. And I mean, who doesn't love a hot dad? Because it's on fire, right?
I mean, and this is kind of a fun little, kind of like a puzzle craft project. So it's like if you bought the little kit and you had your kids paint it and they can assemble it and give it to dad, and it's just like a nice little kind of handmade thing. But yeah, like Walker said, all the little pieces that piece together are pretty intricate. If you look down there, there's like the little spatula and the little fork guy, and I think this thing's only like really like that tall. So it's pretty detailed, pretty neat.
Yeah, I like that it's like its own self-contained like little product that you could just like
be a
hand
great
out.
like business sort of thing, little handouts, you know. Also, you can start your barbecue with that, you know. After you put it together, light it on fire.
Well,
I mean, I don't know about that. It's too cute.
Yeah, but it'll work.
I mean, you could physically, yes.
The myth, the grill master, the man, Dad. Love
All
it.
right.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Scott Crawford. I will say, Scott, you killed it with this. I mean, you engraved the cups. You did a great job. You engraved the bottle. You engraved the top of the bottle. You engraved the box it went in. You engraved the inside of the box.
I was gonna say our little bubbles are kind of covering some of this stuff here. But behind Tim's head, there's actually, it looks like kind of like a stone or something, coasters. So he has the same little design on the coasters that matches what's on the top of the box, which is what we've got over that way. Yeah, so like you said, every little bit of this is engraved, and it's just kind of a nice, neat, custom gift because everything matches. It all kind of goes together. Very cute, very thoughtful. Nice work, Scott.
Yeah, looks really good.
I dig it. It's amazing because that's like what? It's like 10 jobs in one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you can see like on the decanter, right? It's on the bottle, it's on the little stopper.
I mean, and nobody, like, a beginner wouldn't do that, right? They would be like, oh, I messed up here, and then chuck the glass and break it. Right? All right, next.
Anyway, number 4. Bob Humphrey.
Bob Humphrey. I think we all thought these were pretty neat.
Yeah.
One, the colors are super eye-catching, so like the detail and stuff is really cool. But these are like little bottle cap catcher things. You pop your bottle cap on the top part and it catches it in the little bottom. At least on the orange one it has a little catch. I don't think it has a catch on the blue one, but either way, they're really pretty.
You just put a trash can underneath it. You're
Yeah.
Good. You're good to go.
Top
Also, Outlander is one of my guilty pleasures. So
What's that, Tim?
it's a TV show. It's that's what the one on the left, the orange one, Sassenach means.
Oh, I thought
Outlander.
I thought that said Sasquatch.
No, Sassenach is I think Gaelic for outsider or outlander. Or
Yeah, so close but wrong.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sasquatch, correct.
I do love me a good Sasquatch, and I love teal and wood. I don't know why that combo looks really good together, but it's Bob Humphrey. You know it's going to be good because he's a cool dude.
Indeed.
Nice
Next.
job, Bob.
Number 5.
Burnt by Design. Love the name. Love the
They're lanterns.
lanterns.
For graduates.
Yes, for the graduates.
cool.
So they were like gifts. I don't know. I thought these were really pretty.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, anything that lights up and sparkles, I'm for it.
Also, I just dig just the picture in general. Like you got the reflections on the ground. It's just a nice picture.
Yeah.
That is also what I liked because it reflects off of their like marble counter.
It looked much better with Shelby and I in the photo, though.
We don't need you guys.
It's the Tim show
I
now.
honestly don't know where you guys went. All right.
Yeah,
Well, and the
the
winner,
winner is
Blueprint Woodworks. Congratulations, Blueprint Woodworks, on your super cute dad grill master thingamajig. We really liked it. It was super cute.
Yeah.
Great
Good job.
work.
What'd they win?
That's a great question. They win a $250 credit with us, but they also win a lens of your choice. So contact us, get in those DMs, call your sales rep, say, hey, I'm the winner. How do I get my stuff? And we will get you taken care of.
Yep. And for anyone who is unaware of the contest, if you make a social media post with the hashtag MadeWithFSL, you are automatically entered, as long as you use one of our machines for your project.
Yeah, boy. So congratulations, barbecue dad guy. You won.
Barbecue dad guy.
Contest happens every 2 weeks.
Once a month.
Every
So,
2 shows.
Every 2 shows.
Okay.
Yes. So
It's always changing, you know.
we just looked at this great grill.
Yeah.
You know what else goes great with grills?
Q&A.
4th of July.
Yeah.
Starting tomorrow, July 1st, you can cash on these great deals for our Muse Core, Muse 3D machines. Get $250 off. So give us a call, send us an email, all that good stuff. There you go.
Yeah.
Very good.
Red, White, and Muse.
Red, White, and Muse. I wasn't listening. When does it start?
July 1st.
Okay, there we go.
Tomorrow.
All right. I was playing somebody else, you know, like in my brain.
Anyway,
All right.
Q&A?
Q&A.
Q&A.
So I've got a question here from Danny McNabb, who is asking
Dan.
about the 2.5 version. He says in parentheses 1854. Is that fixed? He said, I noticed there that version, it wasn't working too well with the rotary mode. I know they also had the version was not working properly with the measurements when using the rotary mode.
Danny, I will say that the updates that I have been using, everything's fixed. Hard to say if it's the same update that everybody else gets because I'm like a little bit ahead of everybody. But
He's in the beta group.
yeah, but I believe that the latest update that has been fixed. So if you don't have the latest update, please contact Justin or try to connect to your Wi-Fi to receive the update. If you're not getting it, we can push it to you as well.
I have another question from Sienna Campbell, who asks, I have a random laser mystery. How do you raster the full size? It keeps saying my design does not have the lead-in/out that is needed. I would like the design to use the full space. Is this possible?
So it is not possible to engrave your whole area. Why that is because the laser, as it goes this way real fast, it needs time to stop and then go back. You'll notice that there's green little bars on your engraving that get smaller as you slow down the laser, and that's because it's easier for it to get back to where it is.
Right.
And if you bring it down real slow, it'll be a very small margin, but it will never be the full 20 wide.
And it will take forever.
Forever. So, if you do need to go larger, unfortunately, you need to call Eric and then get a pro laser.
There you go.
Jonathan Davis wants to know if you can go over the Galvo watt difference other than a 12 by 12 area.
Okay, so we have what? We have a 20 watt Galvo, we have a 30 watt Galvo, and a 50 watt Galvo. Those three also have 3 options of lenses, right? You have your 164 lens, your 254, and your
420?
420 lens.
I believe. Yep.
And 420 is 12 by 12 area, and then it goes down to 6 by 6, and then 4 by 4. So you do have a handful of options when it comes to the Galvo, which is good because it's good for different applications. And the Galvo is so straightforward that you might as well throw some mix-up in there, you know?
Right. Yeah, the bed size or the workspace size is actually linked to the lens, not the power,
Yes.
not the wattage.
So it really depends on application, what lens and what power you want. If you really want to go deep engraving, then you go 50 watt. If you want a large area, like if you want to do 12 by 12, like memorial pieces or granite or whatever it may be, then you do need the 420 lens.
All right. Tim,
Yes.
your mom says bottle caps don't go in the trash, they go in the recycling.
She knew what I meant.
Get it straight.
I have a question on YouTube from Matthew Sebastian. He says he's awaiting his new Titan Hopefully it will be there on Friday. He does automotive upholstery. He wants to know if it's possible to do perforation for leather.
Yes, you can. You can do perforation. It's just you need to design it specifically for that. Also with automotive, you want to make sure you're not cutting vinyl. Good sir, it is very deadly. So avoid everything with PVC. But if you are doing leather, you want to do perforation. You can't just create a line in Illustrator or Inkscape and then do the dash.
Yeah, it's still just going to read it as a solid line.
Yeah, reads as a solid line. Tim and I figured that out real quick. How do you get around that, Tim? If you want to do a dash line rather than a full straight line, what would you do?
In Illustrator, I think there is a way to like have the dash line, and then I would just expand the appearance. But then you'd have to worry about, because then the line thickness would come into play, and it might do a double cut. But honestly, like I would probably just do it by hand. Like I would just have lines.
Put a dash.
Mm-hmm.
Design the dash.
Yeah, design each dash. Like make them all the same size, the same distance apart. Once you get a certain amount, you can use smart guides to just control and copy and paste and get them all in there pretty quickly.
This is probably not a good way to do it, but what I do is I create a dash line in like the pattern I want in black, and I'll scale it up huge. I'll turn it into a bitmap, then auto trace it and scale it back. And what it does is essentially make small little circles.
Circles, yeah. That's what my first suggestion would do as well.
Yeah, and it just, I mean, on a small scale it works. So it's really, with the laser, it just depends, like how small you want it.
Yep.
But that's how I get out, like stitching leather is kind of a pain. So I put the holes there like that, and you should be good.
Yeah. And I know we like seeing cool automotive stuff, so make sure you hashtag made with FSL once you get that Titan and start making super cool things, because we definitely would like to see it.
Definitely. I love car stuff. Tim loves car stuff. Shelby's named after a car, right? Mm-hmm. So it all works.
Well, she's named after a man who made cars.
Yes.
Fair enough.
I love cars, man.
Danny McNabb, Walker, what is a good setting for 1/4-inch acrylic, vector cut? Also, any tips? I heard the cast acrylic needs to be lifted from the honeycomb. Fake news?
Fake news? I always get cast and extruded mixed up, but I think extruded's better for both. And cast, no?
No, cast is way better for engraving.
For engraving?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I always mix it up.
I mean, I would say cast is better for both.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, extruded is usually very like streaky and
liney.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so there you go. When it comes to power settings, I believe Danny has a Muse. So I want to say, and all the Muse owners will correct me, but I'm guessing about 20 speed, 2 passes, 100 power, 100 current. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that's my guess. I use the 90 watt more often than not, so.
Same.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever done 1/4 on the Muse. I think I usually do like 1/8 inch. Like
yeah.
5 mil acrylic.
I do suggest a double pass though. Anything under like 10 speed, cutting acrylic, I would worry about it just being really melty. Depends on the precision you want. Sometimes really melty, the edge comes out really nice. Other times it's, flammable. So,
as to your question about lifting your acrylic from the honeycomb, that will help with less like flashback, like getting the.
Always, like on the Pro machines, we have knife blades and the honeycomb. You can remove the honeycomb and still cut on the knife blade, and you won't have all that backsplash sort of when the laser hits that piece of the honeycomb. It's obviously not going to cut it. All that energy gets blown back up, and you'll notice everywhere it hits the honeycomb on the back of your acrylic cut has a little, almost like a little cut out of it.
Yeah. Also leaving the like the tape, like the before you remove, if it's clear acrylic, that like protective tape. Leaving that on will also help with that a little bit as well.
Yes, I would say the paper tape, not the plastic.
Right.
Every time I order acrylic, I like to make sure it has the paper masking over the, like, I don't know, the plasticky.
That film.
Which is also typically another difference between cast and extruded. Extruded usually comes with plastic coverings.
I didn't know that.
I'm sure that you can probably get cast acrylic that does as well, but in my experience, cast acrylic usually has the paper covering, and extruded has the plastic.
Heather says, if you use the 1/4" acrylic setting in RE3, it works for me just great.
There you go. And then actually talking about that lifting acrylic, they were just talking about that in one of the community forums, and our main gal, Lori Harris, just brought that up. So awesome. Brian Lace? I'm going to go with Lace, Brian. Says he has a 45-watt Muse, 20 by 12, and he believes it's a 6th gen. Is there a video, or can we create one, for using the reference markers with that machine without a riser or a 2-inch lens? So do we have a reference marker video?
We do, but not for that machine specifically, though it will function exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean, we showed the reference marker screen in that video. Yeah, I think the project that we did was on the Pro machine, but it's the exact same process, and you don't need the riser. Like, it's going to function the same with or without the riser.
Yeah.
Perfect. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you look for Full Spectrum Laser. Once you're on our actual page, there is an additional little search icon, and you can just type right in there, probably reference markers or even reference, and that should pull up those videos for you quick and easy.
Yep.
Yeah. And reference markers, for people who don't know, let's say you don't have a camera, but you have this square piece of material, or rectangular, and you put it in there. Well, you don't know where it is, but you can put the laser right here, set a reference point, laser here, set a reference point, and so on and so forth. And then inside, using absolute mode in the software, you can see where your material is, and then you place all your files over those, that area. So I hope that made sense.
Makes sense.
It makes sense.
Picking up what you are putting down.
Do you have any questions on YouTube, Tim?
I'm looking. Is the Chuck rotary for the Pro Series only?
So Chuck rotary is for Pro Series and the fiber. It is not for the Muse or the older hobby machines at all. And as of right now, it's not for the Titan. We are looking to engineer something special for the Titan. So.
Yep.
Heather brought up a question here. I did see this in one of the forums earlier. She said there's a bit of a question discussion today about cleaning the acrylic. Is there anything in particular you use, Walker, that works best for cleaning it? Seems there's a bit of a debate on 99% isopropyl alcohol.
Oh, yeah. I think I saw that post. So isopropyl alcohol it doesn't really damage the top unless you use a ton of it. Like if you use it nice and sparsely over the top, it cleans it pretty good. But if it catches that edge is just going to absorb that isopropyl alcohol and just turn into a crackly mess. So what I use, they have at the local acrylic place for cleaning acrylic. I forget the name of it, but it's made for cleaning acrylic. It's made for cleaning plastic, and you only use the microfiber cloth.
Yeah.
Also, it's pretty cool because you can get out scratches with the same product. It has like a product line of like 1, 2, 3, and it's essentially a buffer to remove all scratches from acrylic. So if you have a real thick piece of acrylic, it kind of costs a lot to make. It's got a scratch. You can fix it with these products.
Well, that's nifty.
I was going to say sandpaper, so I'm glad you took that question.
Yeah, sandpaper?
Yeah, to clean acrylic.
Oh, yeah. I'll clean it real good.
Yeah.
Remove the top of it.
For that nice frosty look.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I've got any more on Facebook, or on YouTube, rather. No more questions.
No more questions.
All right.
Not on YouTube, anyway.
Well, guys,
Well, if you end up having any more questions, you can always DM us.
Yes.
You can leave a comment below.
Message Eric.
You can message Eric. Any of those things, we'll get your questions answered. If you have questions on sales and promotions, that's another Eric question. What else?
Novus. They said Novus. Cleaner, yeah. I think that's it. So I guess
Happy 4th of July, Mama Snow.
we will say happy 4th of July. If you liked the video and you're on YouTube, please, well, if you enjoyed it, like it. If you want to see more, hit the notifications, subscribe, whatever you may do. If you don't want to reach out to somebody like very personal on a sales level, you can put down a comment. We will get to you. And I think until next time,
Keep making.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If I can roll a nat 20, you all have to like and subscribe. Well, you should like and subscribe anyway.